Live from the harbor station is the Vector Spaceman Show! Now, here's your host, Vector Spaceman.
Oh, yeah, we're back at it! Almost like we never even left. It's your man, your boy, your fella, your pal, your buddy, your guy, your Vector Spaceman, live, coming to you straight from Harbor Station. Thank you for the polite claps. We love roll call, y'all. Bonnie, welcome on in. Everybody in the chat, welcome on in. Lurkers, welcome on in. Space Cadets, welcome on in. It's the Vector Spaceman Show. It is still August 31st, 2025. 2 streams in one day, back to back, no slack. Good golly, it must be a special occasion or something. Or we're just having fun. We've got goals, we've got ambitions, we've got spacey dreams. It's more No Man's Sky. Big updates today, and of course we're doing our best to try and craft a delightful, a wondrous, a magnanimous Vector Space van to rocket through the stars. You guys, thanks for tuning in. Here, we haven't got much of a feel per se right now. We already did that earlier in the afternoon. Yes, indeed, it is our second stream of the day. Took a little break, got some dinner, enjoyed ourselves. We're back though. It's our first opportunity that we've had to jump into No Man's Sky. What did we have for dinner? So we actually had a delicious lasagna with side salads and a bruschetta, a homemade bruschetta. It was delicious all around, wondrous, marvelous, fantastic. Went and met up with some of the Vector Space fam for dinner, so it was delish. Yes, very yum. But we're back. We're at it. What's the over-under on us crashing the game again? That's the question. Because earlier today, every time we tabbed out, it seemed like we got smoked. Fingers crossed, Space Cadets. We can do this. So what we've learned, what we've uncovered, what we've discovered as we were playing today, the big thing about the update is these Corvettes. Is the ability to craft your own custom ship. It's very cool. It's very, what is that? Starfield? Yeah, very Starfield-esque. Except unlike Starfield, this is very much a working game. What's the vision? So listen, over the past couple of days since this expansion has come out, since this latest update has come out, which, by the way, No Man's Sky, it's on sale right now. It's easily one of the greatest value propositions you can get out of a game these days. Almost 10 years of free updates right at your fingertips, right from the get-go. All for like $40 or something right now. Fantastic. What's not to love? What's not to... I mean, how can you not... Sorry, even less. It's coming in at $30 Canadian, and that's barely even real money. Good golly. From now until September 8th. Get it while you can. 60% off. We are not sponsored. We're just giving it a shout out because it's such a good game. But we've seen people making ships that are like straight out of other series. You know, we're talking Star Wars, Star Trek, Halo, Alien, The Expanse. All sorts of cool stuff. But I just like something that looks like it belongs in universe. You know, I don't have to build something based off something I've seen somewhere else. I've seen people making ships that look like Gundams and mechas and stuff like that. I've seen ones where they're putting like stonework and grass and moss work on the sides of their ships. Very cool. We'll see what we go for, though. I'm just looking for a rickety, run-down, rugged, ragged old space Winnebago, basically. Sean just won't stop giving us content. The man just won't be stopped. And that's how you know that this new game they're working on, Light No Fire, is going to be good. Like, that's a day one purchase. Absolutely. Because even if it's rough out the gate, like No Man's Sky was, you know it's going to get good. And you're going to want to be there for the whole ride. Way to build industry trust, you know? Plus, we all get to be little critters running around. Little fantasy critters. What's better than that? Maybe I could even make a character that's, you know, some sort of approximation to the Colombian ground squirrel. Fantasy Redwall, exactly. It's on its way. I don't even know when that game is supposed to come out. Let's find out. Is there even a release date yet? Light No Fire, release date. Expected to arrive no earlier than 2026. Well, that would be a surprise if it was 2025. But, man, if we could get it next year, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of rad. That'd be kind of slick. That'd be kind of awesome. How are you doing today, Bonnie? Good to see ya. Hope you're having a fine Sunday, the last day of August. It feels like the end of summer. You know? Vibing out, we stay vibing. The playable races in Light No Fire include humans, rabbits, deer, otters, badgers, foxes, frogs, raccoons, pigs, and bears. No squirrels though, man. No squirrels though. It's Hatsune Miku's birthday today? Okay. I did not know that. There we go. Big rig with some educational content. No vampires announced? Maybe that's more of a class, you know? Maybe that's more of a character class than it is a playable race. Because then you could have vampires of all different character types, right? Right? We hold out hope. We hold out hope. I don't want to, you know, make enemies in the chat tonight, but I will say I'm usually not a huge fan of vampires in like fantasy settings unless let me hit you with this here, unless they're like the focus, you know, where they're like the main villainous focus. Then I like it. When the vampire is, you know, the central antagonist or the central monster type or what have you, then I like it. Like I've played a lot of Vampire the Masquerade. Love vampires, fantastic. But then some goofball will come along and try to slip, you know, the other World of Darkness stuff in there. You know, werewolves, wizards, mummies, all that nonsense. Like, no, keep it about the vampires. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. Let's focus on one thing. You deserve the spotlight. I think you shine best in the spotlight. That's right. You know, not just to be one of many different monstrous types, you know? Completely good and true opinion. All right. We've got Bonnie's seal of approval. That's good. If I had to choose from that list, though, it'd probably either be human or maybe deer. I wonder how deer would work. Or raccoons. I'm kind of partial to raccoons too. Rabbits, though, I do kind of like rabbits. This is going to be a hard choice. This might even be the hardest choice of any fantasy character creation. Oh, apparently you can also play as wolves. That's gonna bring out the worst in some people. I can already see it. Elves! They got elves! So there you go, Bonnie. You can be an elf. You can be a pointy-eared person. Ooh, badgers. They got badgers, though. This is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot. This is gonna take up a lot of our time. I can already tell. There's a lot we don't know about the game, though. Like, I don't know how easy it's gonna be to do multiplayer stuff. All we know, basically, is that there's one world. But it's like a proper, like, planet-sized world. Which is insane, first of all. But at the same time, how cool is it going to be to, like, climb up an Earth-scale mountain or something like that, right? I'm super jazzed. I'm super excited. So obviously we gotta keep streaming at least until this game comes out. Sheesh. But what are we streaming tonight? Giants, ogres, skeletons, pigs. Yeah, I'm not sure if those are gonna be playable races or what. We're all speculating at this point. But in the meantime, we've got No Man's Sky to hold us over. We've got the space game to hold us over. We're going to be trying to finish up some more of the main story quest stuff till we get to the anomaly. We're going to keep digging up modules out of the ground, because that seems to be a much more straightforward way of getting these Corvette pieces than actually trying to buy them, because actually trying to buy them is going to cost like millions of credits, and I don't have that. I do have a mining laser though, and that's, that's good enough for me. All the while, of course, we're going to be chit-chatting with the space cadets. Briefly alert, hit up the store real quick, ran out of cat litter, dish soap, and snacks. In that order. All right. We'll see you when you get back, Rig. Stay safe. Do your best. Take care. We'll see you soon. Let's put on our video jamming hands. Let's see here. Where's my gaming hands? Bam! There we go. Let's head on over to the big screen, you guys. We're gonna load up some No Man's Sky. See what we can find. Boom! Here we go. Gotta get back to No Man's Sky, but my base planet randomly glitched into a sentinel spawn inside my base planet. So I've heard that, like, progressive updates have, like, caused problems with people's saves. So what I'm doing right now, I've started a brand new save, which we are playing through, which of course has left me very poor, but it's kind of my own fault, because it's been almost 2 years since we were last in-game. So I've kind of forgotten everything that's going on. So I figured, all right, well, let's just start from the beginning, start fresh, relearn the controls, all that.
Ground protection falling.
Do unlocks from expeditions, transfer between saves. So I know that all your unlocks from like Twitch drops and stuff like that, those are still around, but you have to go to a specific vendor on the anomaly in order to pick them all up. So I assume it must be similar with expedition stuff, that you'd still be able to access stuff that you've unlocked, maybe through a specific vendor or something like that. That's me guessing. That's me guesstimating. Unidentified mineral? We found so many plants and minerals and animals today. Oh, now it's telling me that the salvage container is still under here. So let's see if this works. We're gonna mine it out. There it is. Let's see if it'll actually pop open for us this time. Yeah! A Ceto-class reactor and a cargo sphere. 2 cargo spheres. Baller. And we cover that up. There we go. Nice, right? So now, let's take a look at all the parts we've got. We've got sublight thruster. We've got a hab. We've got a Super Cruise aerofoil. We've got... Did that transfer to... It did transfer to the Starship, okay. In fact, let's transfer all of our spaceship parts to our Starship. I feel like we don't need them clogging up our inventory right now. So we got a diffuser, which is just hull cowling. Okay. Cargo spheres. for cargo. Those could be truck nuts. We've got sublight thruster, hab, an aerofoil. We need like wings, and we need a what do you call it? Where you steer from? A bridge? No, we need like a cockpit? Yeah, cockpit. Hopefully we can find. I love that you're a Fill the Creeper Hole No Man's Sky player. So this is the thing, and you're gonna see this once we... I think we need to find more copper anyways. So when we get our hands on a copper deposit, if we can find one. Ooh, knowledge stone nearby, awesome. Let's hit that up real quick. Where did it go? Where did it go? Knowledge, I'm looking for knowledge though. That's salt. Salvage container, knowledge stone. You're gonna see when I'm digging out deposits, the lengths that I will go to make things look like they haven't been touched. Because I don't want anybody to, you know, stumble onto this planet one day and be like, hey, why is there a big ugly hole in the middle of here? And they're gonna look at who discovered the planet and they're gonna say, oh, that's Spaceman. No, we practice good conservation here. Oh, we learned the word for entity. So we got spawned in a Corvette system, which is great, because I think they're probably my favorite. All things considered. Because they're just robo-dudes. And how cool is that, right? Curious deposit. There it is, salvage container. Guess we gotta do something about our thermal protection. We'll just jack some sodium into there. Alright, do we want to go for a run? Or do we want to take the ship? Let's take the ship. And we'll kind of bypass it a bit. And hopefully we'll find some copper a little closer out there. Because we need copper to make chromatic metal so that we can make whatever else we were supposed to be working on. It was light speed thrusters or whatever. Oh, that's a big old gorge. Look at that. Oh, that's a crevasse right there. Look at that. That's a mighty big gash. That's a cool little valley, though. I mean, you get stuck down here for reals, for reals. But how cool is that? And that looks like a little cave entrance there. Pew, pew, pew. Ooh, adventure. It's flat enough to land. That's actually mighty cool. And is that... No, that was just unrendered. Land. Wait, what's that? Is that copper? Is that copper on the side? I can't really tell, but it kind of looks like copper. And if it is, we might have to do a little valley diving. First things first. It is? You think it is? I don't know how good we're gonna be at spelunking, though. First things first, let's get this salvage. This is legitimate salvage right here. So first thing we gotta do is strip off the protective casing. Then we get access. Oh, is there another one? No. Then we get access to all that sweet loot. A tarnished pinion and an ambassador class walkway. An Argonaut fuel cover too. Okay. So again, not any of the critical components that we need. That's fine. I'm not mad. So do you play the same way, Bonnie? Are you a leave no trace sort of player? Salt deposit. Salt deposit. So they're telling me it's salt. Salt, salt, salty salt. Oh, so you just leave big, ugly holes everywhere you go? That's one way to play. We got dioxide, we got more salt, more dioxide, more salt. Where is my copper at, though? Alright, well, let's pursue salvage. Mole Man. Just living underground. In the meantime, ow. Let's get some oxygen going. Dangerous plants. Get some carbon and oxygen going. Beauty. What a wonderful world we've landed on. See, it's basically just like Space Canada. Have I seen you? I have. Trying my best to categorize everything we can on this planet. But you know what? It's kind of lame that they don't show you how many different minerals and flora there are to discover on each planet. They show you how many different animals there are to discover, how many different types of fauna. I like this one. That's a good looking one. Right? Weird. It doesn't, it offends my completionist nature. Discovery tab hard to navigate? True. Sentinels? Oh no. Cheese it. It's the space cops. Also, do you like how space-manish we look? It's hard to really appreciate the colors. It's the fuzz. We gotta bust out. Oh, don't mind if I take some dihydrogen now. Hope you like chemistry, dorks. Turns out that's what the game's all about. I mean, it ain't so much to like a factorial level or whatever. But still. Salvage container off yonder. Copper! More copper. Alright, we're gonna take a shortcut to copper. Watch where you step.
Ground protection fully.
Hazardous flora is for suckers. Get rid of that metal. More oxygen, more power. Hey, and another free microprocessor. Awesome. Now we only have to buy 3 of those. So sodium. Alright, Bonnie, now you're about to see the depths of our particularness. So here we got a nice big... What are you? I haven't seen you before, have I? Oh, I have. Okay, it must just be a different version. Huh. That's a looker though, isn't it? Spines. So I'm pretty sure that must be a variant of the creature we saw with the wings. We love a funky critter though. So here we have a big hunk of copper. That's great. That's grand. Let's dig it out. Make sure we get every last drop, right? Can we actually make our beam bigger? I don't think when we're mining. Make sure we clear all the angles. Very delicate mining procedure. Don't want to miss anything because we don't want to keep flagging this as a deposit either. We want it to be completely cleared out.
Ground protection fully.
Alright, did we get everything? It's still saying copper. That may just be game glitchiness though. You can never really tell. Alright, so now we've got a big hole.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
So now we're gonna restore what we can. Make it look au naturel. This will also expose any lingering copper if there is any.
Ground protection fully.
Now we're gonna create. Now we're gonna create. Start with big fat primitives. Just fill it in, you know? Big scoops. Fill in all those crevasses. Nice and even, right? Now that doesn't look great. So what we do is we're gonna flatten it out. We're gonna smooth it all out. So you could walk right by here and think, wow, that's just how it should have been. What do you mean my weapon charge is depleted?
Technology recharge.
Gotta smooth it out. Smooth it all out. Clean as a whistle. That's right. I want anybody running past here to be like, this is how the game made it, you know? And that's not the best result, but it's a lot cleaner than it was before. I need a flatten that's like an average. And if we were so inclined, we'd continue to build up and flatten down until we got something that we were real pleased with, you know? But I think largely I'm okay with how it's looking. Lately, Spaceman's learned to be a little less of a perfectionist. We're still not, you know, completely cured of that, but we do our best. Yeah, who'd think twice looking at that, you know? Oh shoot, so restore actually removes some of the stuff you've created. Which makes sense when you think about it. I just didn't think about it. Spaceman, you should have thought about it. Clean as a whistle. But yes, if we spent all of our time doing that, we'd get nothing else done. So obviously we can't do that all the time. Especially when we've got treasures, buried treasures to hunt. Speaking of which, let's see what's next on the scanner. I think there was more copper deposits around here, wasn't there? Dioxide. Copper. There we go. We'll be a little less particular about this one. Now that we've shown off our style. In this case, what I think we'll do is we'll gradually sort of work the terrain down toward what we were digging. So it looks a little more natural that way, you know? If we hit it on an angle, like this. Like this. Still not super pretty, but maybe a little more acceptable. Almost looks like something naturally generated. Just gotta hit that angle. Oh, and you can! I was wrong. So you can change the size of your mining laser. Well, that's a game changer, absolutely. The game has been changed. Now I can create immaculate carvings. In fine detail. Super duper, that'll do. Man.
Technology recharge.
Why I always gotta be freezing to death? Why couldn't they put me on a cool planet? I mean, they did put me on a cool planet. I mean, that's the problem. Why couldn't they put me on a temperate planet, man? Why is my ship way over there, man? Buried treasure. It's 400 units away. That one's 600 units away, and it's the other direction. But there's copper along the way, so let's go that way. An unidentified mineral. This is what I got into this business for. Inbound, gonna carve a gigantic angry smiley on your planet's surface. Don't do it, Bonnie! my beautiful, untouched, pristine world. And it just becomes memes. Oh, more free rocks? Absolutely.
Units received.
Space piracy / light vandalism. That's the way to live. That's the way to live right there. Wait a minute. Oh, we already been to this one. See? I feel like if you dig out more than 50%, like more than 80% of a deposit, it should stop showing up on your scanner. Because let me guess. Yep, there's the copper one. But we already got that one, and that's just going to confuse me in the future. Alright, let's go get some legitimate salvage. Also, some frozen tubers. Yeah, something to let you know that you've already dealt with that. That bugged me 2 years ago when I started playing this game. It still bugs me. Guys, make sure you had your sodium-rich plants today. What was that? I was sliding. As they say, beauty at cold temperatures is still beauty. But it sure does eat up a whole lot of my resources. I tell you what. I tells you what. Alright, where was that container? There we go. I really like these big plateaus that we've been seeing. Canadian proverb, if you ever heard one. I think it was actually an American poet who said that. I'm not entirely sure. Close enough, though, right? Oh, Starship launch fuel! So I can launch my Starship. We got 3 casings. Start with this one. Start with that one. Inventory full. Oh no. How am I gonna carry spaceship parts? Alright, what are we gonna ditch then? Because I'm not near enough to my ship. We could get rid of tubers. Don't really need those. We'll just eat them. We'll just eat those potatoes. Snow potatoes. Excuse me? Why is this worth 280,000 units? A tarnished pinion. Approximately 417 years old, this peculiar technological component violates multiple galactic manufacturing protocols and appears to have been constructed by a hobbyist. It is, however, still functional. Yeah, that's like way more than I needed to buy microprocessors. Hex yeah. I guess I could use one of those life support gels. Or an ion battery. A Zenith class reactor. Ooh. That sounds cool. Reactor core, a powerful reactor core. Alright, but we still gotta make room. Geodes. Can I sort these? Resort by value, please. Salvage data is also quite expensive. We should get rid of projectile ammo, I think. No Spaceman, Sky. Ha 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 ha. Kern,
Protection fully.
how you doing? I feel like we don't really need cobalt right now. We'll just eat up the rest of our dioxide. Karen, we're being a consummate spaceman today. Made a mistake and took a nap. Yo, I've been getting wrecked, absolutely ruined by naps lately. It's like I lay down and there goes an hour. On the couch, on the bed, wherever. It's just zonked. Don't let naps ruin your lives, guys. I can't store copper in my... Shoot, I can't. And the starship's too far away to transfer stuff to. By Keen Dagger, we can sell one of those bad boys. Silicate powder, we could just ditch that because it literally comes out of the ground. We'll ditch our projectile ammunition. And... sodium nitrate, we've just been picking up as a byproduct. We've only got a handful of it, so I wouldn't even worry about it, really. Let's ditch that as well. Okay, let's see what's in this bad boy. Is it a new save or my first time playing? So it is my newest save. We haven't opened the game in like 2 years. So I was like, all right, what were we even doing? Where were we even at? Let's just start fresh, you know? Get reacquainted with the controls and all that. And there's a brand new update right now, Kieran. However, I am still looking mighty Spacemanish. I'll have you know. I'll have you know. The colors are all right. We're out here hunting for spaceship parts so we can build our new Corvette. A rare item. Fused seal. Although unconventional in design, superior build quality and premium materials have preserved this technology's value. Impractical to use in modern technology, it would still be highly prized by a collector. Well, shoot. What'll that get us? That's worth 500,000 credits. Look at that. Okay, so maybe just buying our spaceship parts outright isn't a complete impossibility. That's a new record. And we got a radiator casing. Awesome. Sweet. I came back with the update. My Corvette's looking a bit sad. Right now, we can't even afford parts for a Corvette. So we're just pulling them out of the ground. We're just going on a treasure hunt, looking for ship parts. Buried tech, salvage container. We're just hunting for salvage containers, is all we're doing. That one's far. Yeah, I guess that's the one. No, not that one. That. But how are you doing, Karen? You've been playing some No Man's Sky 2? Everybody I know has been playing it. It's the game of the season. Another banger update. We're also all very excited thinking about Light No Fire. Whenever they want to, you know, release that, that'll be fine with us. Do you think it would be... would it be their style to, like, surprise release a whole game? I feel like we'll know when it's gonna come out. They'll do some marketing. Surely. Surely. They drop, you know, updates for this with barely any warning, but I feel like you can't do that with a whole game, right? Right? Surely. You want them to shadow drop it? What if you're busy, though? Won't you want to, you know, structure your time around getting to enjoy the release? Tease it with single emotes for a week. Yep. Look at this landscape, though. It's a frigid, icy world. But it ain't bad looking. Yeah, that's what I mean. So you're gonna wanna know when it's coming out, right? Ooh, we found a new area. We're also close by more copper deposits. I'll tell you what, let's get the salvage container first, and then we'll investigate. Ooh, another big chasm. We love a big chasm. What do you think you're going to want to play as, though, Karen? Oh, look at this. There's a little camp. We were just looking at all the different presumed playable races for Light No Fire. Humans, rabbits, deer, wolves, badgers, otters, raccoons. It is very much like Fantasy Redwall, right? All right, Bonnie, take care. See you when we see you. All right, let's call in the ship. What did you just say to me? Launch thrusters at 0%? Oh no! We're gonna have to hike it all the way back. Spaceman, you fool. Alright, let's drop the silicate powder. Let's ditch cobalt. And I don't want to lose my ferrite dust. I got $12,000 worth of rusted metal. Probably play as a human till you get used to the game. Yeah, I wonder if it'll be very different. I wonder what sort of, like... Like, what's the game gonna be about, is what I wonder. Is there gonna be a real story to it, you know?
Technology recharge.
Alright, I'm willing to ditch that second ion battery. That should be enough. Ion barrier. Another Super Cruise aerofoil. That's a shield generator. And should we ditch something else just in case we get a big haul here? I don't want to run out of space in my inventory. Don't want to ditch the microprocessors. We'll just ditch the scrap metal. Alright, big money, big money. Rusty compressor. Super Cruise cowling, that sounds cool. Just those two? That's all we got? That's all we got? That sounds pretty cool still. A rusty compressor is still worth almost 300,000 units. Are these like from a set of something? Like, what are these old, rusty, tarnished doodads? I do not know. Alright, we fill in the hole. Okay, now we have to actually make it back to our ship. Spaceman thought that we had fuel in the tank, that we'd be able to summon the ship to us. Foolishly. Thankfully, it's not that far. Thankfully, we are not the silliest spaceman in the world. I think, however, once we get back to the ship, we should head back to the space station and try to get some of that good microprocessor that we need. We're full, then let's ditch. The dioxide, maybe? We don't use that a whole often. Let's see, how is our copper full, though?
There are 3 slots in suit inventory.
Why does it cap out at 422?
There are 3 slots in suit inventory.
It doesn't. It doesn't, in fact. It's just whining. It's just whining. Little bitch geodes. We're going to be precise mining experts. Get all that good copper.
Ground protection fully.
Henceforth, this shall be known as the Bonicula Memorial Hole in the Ground. This one's for you, Bonnie. For teaching us the value of just leaving big holes in the ground sometimes. We're still gonna make it look kinda natural. Go. Ever so pleasing. Alright. That'll do, Spaceman. That'll do. Sentinel drones. Oh, shoot! It's the cops! Where the heck did we park? That away, wasn't it? It was. Shoot. Alright, we're not going to scale that cliffside, so we're going to have to go around the outside, like a trailer park girl, as Mr. Marshall Mathers once called us. And our thermal protection continues to fall.
Technology recharge.
How is Planet Canada? So, good news, bad news. We're finding fantastic, wonderful gear in the ground still. I thought that we could call our ship to us. Turns out that only is possible when you have fuel in the tank, and we didn't. So we gotta hike it all the way back to the ship. Not to worry though. We'll get a little exercise, that's fine. And it wasn't that far. It wasn't that far, you know? Ow. What's this we got here? Salt. We don't need salt right now. And I don't think we have any more space in our inventory. How goes it, Rig? Did you make out well at the store? Did you get good snacks? Did you get fine, spacey Canadian snacks? Of course you did, though. Of course you did. Ow. Alright, getting in the ship. Getting out of the ship. Getting back in the ship. Let's organize some things here. Let's fill up the ship with all of our different space parts. Fantastic. And that's just expensive stuff, which we're gonna sell. Some chili lime corn chips and extreme Sour Patch Kids. Oh, extreme with the X though. Eating snacks like it's the 90s. That sounds good. That sounds mighty good. Gek relics are worth like 50k. Awesome. Okay, let's charge our launch thrusters.
Technology recharge.
So here's the plan. We're going up to the station. Sour enough to burn your tongue? Put warheads to shame. Launch. So there is the space station. We gotta get out of atmosphere, then we can jump to it. We can buy some microprocessors and sell a bunch of our hard-earned loot. This is why I prefer to have like a, how you say, like a hauler, like a trucking ship, you know? Something with a lot of inventory. Alright, we're just gonna float to the side here. We're gonna make a hard turn to port. And straight on in. Swell. My understanding is now you can also like mix and match parts of like the standard ships too, from ones that you've discovered. I haven't seen where to do that yet, but it's exciting. Alright, now where do I buy stuff? Cartographer. This is the Galactic Trade Terminal. Buy and sell goods. So I would love to sell. I can't just sell all the things that I have. Oh, maybe I can. Maybe I've just been scrolling too much. A fused seal for $500,000. Done. Done. Done, bud. You don't think that's accurate? Really? I'm sure I've seen videos of people doing that. I thought for sure that you can customize standard starships now too. Not now. Like within the last few updates, it was a feature that was added. I remember getting very excited about that. And then this update specifically is about making your fancy Corvettes. Also, how are you doing, Ark? Good to see you. Happy Sunday. It's the tail end of August, and we're finally getting into some more No Man's Sky. Some no Spaceman Sky, if you will. Alright, I'd rather dump a Viking dagger for some cash money. Crystal fragments, don't mind if I do. Silicate powder, I don't need that in my inventory right now. Okay, here we go. That rusty compressor. Viking effigy, don't need that. Tarnished pinion, hex yeah. What does that put me at? Are we over a milli yet? Absolutely we are. Started the first No Man's Sky, started in a snow planet, a brisk minus 57 Celsius to start. Rig! Did you just land on my planet? Is that what happened? Did you just get stuck where I'm at? Awesome. Oh my gosh, look at the price of these. Zenith class reactor, 1.75 milli. Projectile ammunition, I don't need that. Just sell that off. 3.5 milli for a Ceto class reactor. So that must be better than my other reactor. And I've got 2 of them. That's why they're so expensive. Okay, so we got a little walking around money. That's good. Actually, wait, we gotta buy processors, that's right. We gotta buy microprocessors. I need to buy 3, I believe. Swell. Now we need to refine our chromatic metal. Is there a refinery in the space station? Like just a communal, use whatever you want. Oh, I got the milestone. Enterprising, yeah. Entrepreneur. Making that fast cash. Investor. Capitalist. Nice, nice, nice. Looks like it's real easy to make money now that you just pull Corvette pieces out of the ground. Oh, where was it? Ark, look! Look! Ark, look! It's Envoy Palm! It's Envoy Palm of the Merchants Guild! It's Purple Palm. We ran into that NPC earlier today. This is actually our second stream of the day. Can you believe it? Now they got all this cash money. Let's see what we can do vis-a-vis Corvettes. So we're still missing certain pieces. We've got pieces, but we can't really create a Corvette because we don't have landing gear. We don't have a cockpit. We need to get particular pieces here. Enjoying the unemployed life, or I guess self-employed would be a more accurate description. Sorry, talking about you or talking about me? I am enjoying the underemployed life at the moment. I like these big fat landing thrusters. I'm very busy. Oh, look at me, I'm Ark, I'm very busy. I'm a busy adult with many grown-up responsibilities. Ooh, structural decorations. Oh, you know we need some heavy scaffolding. This is gonna be great. We got some cargo spheres. Ooh, we got some cargo pods. Cargo capsules, even better. Cargo links? Not saying I wouldn't rather be playing No Man's Sky nonstop. Nonstop? This is the first time we've been in here. Today. This week. Radar dome. These are actually really sleek looking attachments. Seamless windows. Rounded windows. Radiator vents. Air purifier. Fuel rods. This is great. We can make it look real greebly once we finally get the parts for it. So let's consider what we need then. First things first, we need a cockpit. Let's find out how much a cockpit cost. This is our inventory. Aw, boo, hold on. We can't just transfer all the stuff that we... Boo! Alright. Where's my ship? There it is. So we're gonna transfer all of our starship parts into our exosuit so that we can then transfer it from the exosuit into the Corvette workshop cache inventory. Oh wait, is that not how it works? Is that not how it works? What's the Corvette workshop cache inventory then? What? Refunded Corvette modules. What? This doesn't make sense. Let me purchase some modules. Let me purchase some basic modules. Okay, Thunderbird class cockpit. Can I search by type? My goodness gracious! Oh hey Zio, how you doing? Our latest and greatest space cadet. Zio was instrumental, I would say, in Koryojo's latest concert efforts. Hi, hi, hi. Hope you're having a great Sunday. Hope you're having a fine end of your August. We're playing some No Man's Sky today. We're trying to build a spaceship, doing our best. Started a new save file because we hadn't been in the game for like 2 years, trying to relearn things. Probably one of the best deals for your time and your money that you can get out of a game these days is No Man's Sky. Heck yeah, hex yeah. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're having a fine evening. Chill out, hang with us, keep Spaceman on in the background. Do whatever you whatever you gotta do. We appreciate you being here. So the basics really are just the basics. They don't give you a whole lot of options. But we do need landing gear, and we do need a cockpit. And do we have engines? I wasn't entirely sure. We've got a reactor, but a reactor is not an engine, is it? No. We have one thruster. I'm not sure how good one thruster would get us. Maybe we can make it work. Just to see how it looks. We don't even need guns or nothing. Used to watch a lot of No Man's Sky VR content. See, VR sounds like the way to play. S-foils, so we need wing modules. A wing module, a Corvette flight stabilizer for atmospheric flight. Antennas, attachments, ducting. Alright, so step one, we need to buy this cockpit here. Until we can find a suitable replacement, this is going to be the one to go for. That's going to be the only one available to us, which means we need 1.6 milli, and we've only got 1.1 milli. So we're going to have to sell some stuff. We also need landing gear. That's another 800,000. So we're looking at, what's that, 2.4 milli. And then we need... I think we've got all the other pieces that we might need. We got wings, we got one light thruster. Maybe we can just put that central. We got an aerofoil, but an aerofoil is not a wing. So we need to buy, I would say, at least 2 S-foils. Again, unless we can set it up central. I might try doing that. So an Arcadia S-foil. Let's say we need 2 of those. So that's another 700,000. So that's going to be 3.1 milli is what it comes out to. And it'd be nice to have a landing bay, but I don't think we need one of those. Alright, so let's sell off everything we have that we don't need. Trade advanced modules. See, so this is another thing we can do. We can try to trade for stuff. So if we were to say try to trade for that cockpit by offering, let's say, Super Cruise aerofoils, 1% odds of it happening. Unlikely. Alright. How about a Ceto class reactor? Ooh, see, look at that. 72% chance of it happening. How am I doing today? Was there a new update recently? Yeah, so there was a big update that's now letting us create custom Corvette class ships. Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Just resting after the con, the time zone difference is messing with me a bit, so just don't stay chillin'. Big chillin'. So it looks like there's no functional difference between our Ceto class reactor and our Zenith class reactor. They both sell for the same amount, because I got 2 of them here. But I kind of like the look of the Ceto class better. So maybe we keep one of those. We'll sell the Zenith class. We're getting hella money. Do we sell an ion barrier or a shield generator? We don't need shields, right? We're just trying to get this thing off the ground. Super Cruiser aerofoils, though. Maybe I'll hold on to those because I might be able to protect the... Because I got 2 of them and I like symmetry. Let's lose the ion barrier for now. If we need one of those in the future, we'll buy one of those in the future, you know? Stay lurking, Zio. Have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your evening. Alright, I want to sell one of those Ceto class reactors, but I think I'm going to have to mess with my inventory in order to do that first. Because by golly, why would it be so easy as to just... You know, maybe we do only need 1 S-foil. I wonder how funky this is gonna look, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, can we save first? I'd love to save first. Is there a save point somewhere around here? Where'd my ship go? Oh, a magnate. Way to go, Spaceman. Now we're popping out. Okay. Let's get ourselves all the necessary components that we're going to need. Give me a cockpit.
Product received.
Give me landing gear.
Product received.
Give me an S-foil. Just one.
No free slots in suit.
Oh, well, shoot. Okay, let's put a bunch of this junk back in the bird. This doesn't look like we actually need it. Because I don't know what that ship inventory thing was for. Free up some space. Alright, so we got the S-foil. We got our landing gear. We have a booster. Do we need a landing bay, though? That would kind of be cool. But I don't actually know if it's necessary. So let's create a new Corvette. We need a hab module, cockpit, reactor, and landing gear. How do we toggle module menu? Okay. So we start with landing gear. Just slap that bad boy down. Awesome. Alright, let's store design for later. There we go. We're gonna jump back in the ship and jump out to save, and then it looks like we're gonna have to run an ad. So we're gonna take a moment, we'll chill, and that's why we want to save, just in case the game crashes on us again. Because it's been known to do this. Let's head over to the station. Let's head over to the desk even. Here we are. Alrighty. We're going to run an ad for a few minutes. When we come back, we're going to see if the game is even still running. If not, we'll open it up again and we should be all Gucci. And then we're going to make our brilliant ship. The first step towards our ultimate space van. Alright, we'll be right back after this, you guys. Go get a drink, go get a snack, do what you gotta do. The show continues right after this. I am drinking mangoes tonight. Whew. Thankfully, though, it's not fuel. We're not going to be up till whatever time in the morning. No siree. We probably won't stream too late. We'll leave that to folks like Palm. Tomorrow's the Labor Day holiday, though. I keep forgetting about that. Anybody got plans? Maybe just relax. That's always nice, too. Now, it looks like the game probably crashed on us, and I don't understand why it insists on doing this. But we'll see. Fingers crossed when we get back. Fingers real crossed. Oh, we're almost back. Come on. Ever since we switched from the 2-minute ads to the 3-minute ads, man. Feels like forever to get through these. Come on, 10 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. You did it, you guys. You made it through the break. You made it through the ad break. Well done. Okay. We're heading back on over to the screen. We're going to see if the game crashes. Oh, I think it did. It sure did. Not to worry. We are mighty. No Man's Sky. Here we are, back on the station. Alright, this is it. We're gonna build a Corvette. We've got all the pieces necessary. It's gonna look goofy, but we're about to see, will it fly? Alright, landing gear. Awesome. We can even color it. We're not even going to worry about colors right now, though. Material. Metallic finish. Weathered finish. Gloss. Inverted gloss. Let's give it a weathered finish. Okay, we need... Ambassador class walkway. Is that the same as a hab? Will it function the same? We're about to find out. We have no access way installed though either. So that must be the ramp. So we do need a ramp or something. We building now, Bonnie. All right. So this is our sad little attempt at a ship because we could only afford so many parts. So we got a teeny tiny little landing gear here, just one little foot. We got our how do you say, what do you call it, cockpit, a little habitation unit, you know, and now we gotta find space for everything else. And also we need some sort of access ramp. We need a reactor. Okay, so let's find our reactor. We have a Ceto-class reactor, which is enormous compared to everything else. I'm sorry. Maybe we should have kept the other one. How do we rotate? Can't even rotate across. That looks ridiculous. Let's not have that be there. Can I undo? Can I pick that up again, please? I had 2 of these? I thought I sold one. All right, how do we undo a piece? Okay, so that's how. We just remove it. Okay. Do I still have the Zenith class reactor then? No. I'd love to see the size of the Zenith class reactor though. So they give you different benefits too. Okay. The Azimuth class gives you a reduced launch cost. Extra boost. Zenith class is like the base one then? 100% warp cell efficiency. Let's see how the thruster looks. We've got one thruster. So we can flip the parts. Okay, so this is obviously meant to be paired with something. So I'm thinking I'd love to have something a little smaller. I wonder if that's a possibility. So how does that look? That does attach. Where's the actual thrusting? So it thrusts out from here. All right. Okay. Interesting. We lowered a little bit. Not much room for maneuverability unless we were to get some of the structural pieces. That might help. That might help. But could we do something like this? Thruster on the one side, and where's our S-foil? I guess we technically didn't even need an S-foil. Is that what it's telling me? Also, where are those stored? Hull connectors, no. Wing modules. Oh, we need to have a weapon system installed? Oh, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Arcadia S-foil. We have one of these. I was sure we bought one of these. Or maybe we tried to buy one and we didn't have the space for it. That could have been it. That 100% could have been it. Alright, so let's go. We're gonna store this design for later. We need landing bay access. Okay. I also want an S-foil. Okay, can I sell just one of our Ceto class reactors, please? Can I not just sell one of those, please? There we go. And could I buy a Zenith class reactor? Are those on sale? Landing gear. We can get a Medusa class reactor. Shoot. We already sold our Zenith class. That's what it was. That's what it was, right? That's what it was. Alright, well, let's buy a Medusa class and see what that looks like. Because it could be different size, right? They are different size. Perfect. So we put this here. Also, can we rotate it? Why can't we rotate it? I would love to rotate it. It always has to be pushing forward? Looking forward like that? Alright. I'll take your word for it. I'll take your word for it. We move it up forward, push it up forward just a little bit. Guess not. We can attach it to the side like that? That's funky looking, but alright. I'm just gonna put it on top. I think that's a good place for it. Show me my wing module, please and thank you. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. This is looking very goofy. The size of that thruster in comparison. It's almost like a stupid looking B-wing is almost what it looks like. If it were even more ridiculous. Let's get our access way installed. Landing bay installed. Perfect. Now it's almost looking proportionately sized. Can we drag that back a little bit? Yeah, liking that. Liking that. It's all coming together now. Super Cruise cowling. That's too big. Far too big. Super Cruise aerofoil. Oh. Flip. Doesn't want to flip. Oh, there we go. Flip it vertically. Flip it vertically again. Doesn't want to flip. Okay. Okay. Have it your way then. Argonaut fuel cover. That kind of gives it a better shape. We flip that vertically and put it underneath. No, not quite. Not quite. We're getting somewhere, though. Yeah, we're getting somewhere, though, Bonnie. Radiator casing. If I had another one of these, I could stack them side by side here. And I would like that. That would look cool. Regrettably, we don't have that option. But, follow me here. If we just move this back a bit. Oh, we can't even move this back? Oh, man. Man, I gotta find something to put here. It doesn't look so goofy. Or, I need to use the Ceto reactor instead. That fills out the space a little better. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah, buddy. What else did we have, though? Speedbird diffuser. Ooh. Bear with me here for a moment. What if we got rid of that? Can we put that? We can't put it on the ends, though. It won't let us have it on the ends. We're gonna have to find out what works with what. Why can I put this on one side of it, but not the other? You know? Questions. Questions that need answers. So windows are just free? Is that what you're telling me? You can just have windows for free? I don't think I can. I literally don't think I have the space to install Windows. But if we did. Oh, hold on. This is installed into the walls of a Corvette. It requires glass and silver. Okay. So you don't get them for free. Cargo sphere. We have a big old cargo sphere. Okay, none of that. Let's go with our secondary plan, which is just the big fat Ceto class. Oh, but how weird is this? So now it won't even let me install it where it was before. Isn't that wild? Isn't that funky? Isn't that messed up? So in order to get that to work, we need to first install the Medusa class, then install the Ceto class, then either leave them both there because it kind of looks cool like that. Like it's not clipping tremendously in a way that looks too bad, and I kind of like how... Yeah, I kind of like how we get the roundness to it. Yeah, let's leave it like that for now. Give everything a weathered finish. I think everything gets a basic, like white-orange paint scheme, which is great. That works great for me. Ooh, but how glossy is that? How fun is that? Shoot, what'd I do? So I think everything's got the same paint job now, which is great. No weapon system installed. No weapon system. Oh, unable to finalize because we don't have a weapon system installed. So we do need weapons. All right, I would have thought that would be optional, but I guess not. Okay, okay. All right, what can you give me for weapons then? I need basic weapons here. Core components, landing gear, HAB, cockpit, engines, defense systems. We need a photon cannon array. And that's going to cost us 1.2 milli, which is about $1 million more than we got. So what are we going to sell to make $1 million, you guys? Could sell an ambassador class HAB. That'll get us part of the way there. Cargo spheres. Yeah, we're just going to sell everything we don't need right now. Argonaut fuel cover. Units received. There, that's enough. What's the antenna do, I wonder?
Received.
Now please tell me I can put these cannons like right under the cockpit. Wouldn't that be a perfect place for them? Wouldn't that just fit so well? Connectors, wings, core, defense modules. I gotta put it on top somewhere. Crap. Oh, but I can put it underneath. In some spots, I can put it underneath right at the back. Oh, did I almost see it connect proper? How does that look? That looks ridiculous. That doesn't look good either. Doesn't let me adjust very well. Come on, I just want to put it under something. Come on. Or like on a wing or something. Come on. That's inside the ship. We don't want that. No! Why would you do that? Why would you delete? Come on, man. Right under cockpit. That's what I'm talking about. Really, man? Really? Man? Alright, let's put it, yeah, right dead center on top of the ship. That doesn't look ridiculous, does it? In truth, it looked ridiculous. Oh, that is silly. There we go. That's where we want it. I wonder if we drop this out. We put these front and center. Yeah, we can. That's gonna hide it a bit. Now, at least it looks a little better. We covered up with the reactor again, though? We cannot. Alright, I guess we only need the one reactor then. Ah, but it looks so good with the two of them. Where did that go? That's right there. Don't love that. Alright, we're gonna hide it in there again. No, we're not. We're not, though. Can we put it up top? Can we put it right up top? Right at the back? Then I can still hide the Medusa class in there. Okay, and that time it actually let us put it in, which is interesting. Alright, let's finalize our design. Oh yeah. Look at how much cargo space it's got. So much room for activities. Baya Bay's Experiment QX9. Can we alter that name? It's a brand new starship. Cost $38 million. Wait. We gotta pay for these? I brought all the pieces myself? Oh, claim ship free. Buy and add to collection. Phew, right? I was getting worried there for a second. Guys, we have a dumb-looking ship. All aboard. We can operate the hatch. Very cool. So here's where we would be able to add, like, modules and stuff. If we had access to it. Cargo racks, medipods, crew berth. So we could add, like, this on the wall, but we don't have any silver. Or we could add a refiner unit, but we don't have any platinum. Or we could add a nutrition unit, except we ain't got no gold or hermetic seals. Or a living wall, wow. We put a mission radar over here, except that we ain't got no gold. We could turn this into just about a crisis. Yeah, I was about to, whoo! Good thing we didn't freak out there, you guys. Alright, let's see how this baby handles. Auto diagnostic report. Hyperdrive successfully installed. Fuel status, empty. My hyperdrive is complete. Perhaps I really will find answers out there amidst the stars. Oh wait, I think we just bypassed that mission that we were on. Where we had to repair the hyperdrive from that red ship that we had, that we found on the planet. Because this ship's got a warp drive. We're searching for antimatter. Perform a planetary scan from orbit. Let's see how this looks in action, shall we? So we got one big fat thruster. Yeah, it's not like it has any bearing on, like, how your ship handles or anything. It's all cosmetic. Let's see how the guns look. in action. That's great. It's silly, but it's not the worst thing. Pull that. Oh, some gold! Right on. We do a little farming. We do a little mining. Gold and silver. So we can upgrade the ship. Let's go. Let's go, though. Fat nuggets. Oh, I overheated. Some tritium? I don't mind if I do, though. We got ore-rich mineral asteroid belt here. Awesome. So it's a goofy ship design, but it flies. It will kill. Meanwhile, I did not die in a blizzard. Let's go, rig. It's a prototype. Dial that sucker in for form and function. Exactly. We keep working on it. We keep iterating. She's a little goofy, but she's ours. Yes. Listen, the point is, it can get us out of the station, blowing up rocks, so we can get gold and silver. We can sell that for credits so that we can buy better units. Isn't that what it's really about? We can keep searching for salvage, legitimate salvage. Because really, how many millions of credits did we get just from digging up a few of those salvage containers, right? Personally, a huge fan of asymmetric spaceship. Same. Everybody, sound off. What's your favorite starship design? The one that always comes to mind, and I don't know if it's necessarily my favorite, but it's the one that always comes to mind, is the YT-2400. Not the YT-1300, which is like the Millennium Falcon style Corellian light freighter. We're talking the YT-2400. We're talking the Outrider. We're talking Dash Rendar's type ship. And again, asymmetrical. I love asymmetric ships as well, Bonnie. Look at us all having great opinions. I don't actually know how much gold is worth. Let's see here. 19K. Analyzing. Oh wait, that was just the clusters. That was just the nugs. Alright. How much gold I got? 153,000 units. Okay, not bad. We got some antimatter. Where's our planet? Let's see. Where's our nice icy rock? Where did it go? Is that it there? No. It's gotta be... Where's our home base? It's supposed to be on here. Is it on the other side? The space station? It surely wasn't. Antimatter trace detected. Alright, where to? Looks like we're going to a new planet. Oh, no, that might... Nope, that's still ours. Back to Yonti. Big, fat jump. Let's go. feel like we passed it. We weren't really heading toward it the way we're supposed to. And check this. In the Corvette, we can just leave the pilot seat while it's flying. We can even jump out the back if we really wanted to. Into the open space. Not that it's advised. I'm just saying, we've got options. Let's make a heroic landing here. Womp 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 womp. Land to begin our search. Oh, that's right. We're a much larger ship now. That also is true. But here's the thing I thought I understood. Oh, look at this. There's a base over here. That looks like a good landing spot. We can hover in the Corvette. Let's leave the pilot seat. And then can we beam down to planet? That's what it was, yeah. So it creates a little mini teleporter under the ship. So we don't even have to land it, which means we don't have to worry about takeoff cost. We're out here living very large now. And wouldn't you know it, our target was inside this building. Ooh. Oh, this is gross. Forgotten terminal. Let's get rid of this gear goop. Terminal online. The eye of the anomaly. Selecting key, decrypting. That red eye. Success. It's clogged with an unnerving, pulsating slime. Nevertheless, it appears to function. As I touch the input panel, the alien substance reacts violently. I make a note to avoid getting closer. The device opens, revealing a single unblinking crimson eye. It prints out a blueprint for antimatter, accompanied by a strange message. You will find us when the time is right. Got a lot of 16s again. What's the deal, man? Alright, we need chromatic metal and condensed carbon. Research specimen. Oh. Chart this area. Get some nav data, and we are back up onto the ship. So we're going to launch into space to test our interstellar systems. The Galaxy Map offers a wealth of information about nearby planetary systems. Browse nearby systems or available routes to choose your next destination. So have we got warp fuel? Warp cell or warp hypercore? Yep, we got warp fuel. So that's fine. So all these components take up slots too. Interesting. All right. Warp to another system. Do we have to, though? I kind of like it here, and I haven't even discovered everything yet. So here we are in the Stiamiata system. Next closest system. And in fact, the only connecting system seems to be the... what is this? The Yitval Decker system. Occupied by the Viking. We've got Gek neighbors. Seems a lot closer. We've got more Gek neighbors. More Viking, more Korvax. 9 light years away versus... how long was this? 78 light years. Ugh. What if we just charted a new course? Something nearby. You know? Did our own thing. Anomalous signal blocking warp. Oh. The Dogayet Misho system. We could jump to this one. Just go Korvax to Korvax. Bam! The ship looks great in warp. Oh wow, we had the back open for some reason. First contact. Starship monitoring system reports error. Guidance system malfunction. Searching for other routes. Searching. Obtained. Destination in 16. Accept new guidance. We accept our new guidance. Plotting a route. Plotting a route. Follow the Starship automatic guidance. Undiscovered planets. Check my discovery log. It's also discovered by us. Wow. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planets here. Sheesh. Conflict level, testy. Versus our last one, which was gentle. Alright, well, trust in the heart of the spaceship. Great, we can just let it fly. What happens if we open the hatch while it's still flying? I don't want to get dragged out into space. Whoa! What did I just say? What did I just say? Okay, so the ship is clever enough to stop warping once we get dragged out into space. That's good. That's good of it. We didn't get left light years stranded. I'm sure that must have come up in testing. Planet Nagi Alpha. Whole new world, you guys. Oh, hold on. Hello. Did I just see a landing pad over here? I sure did. Look at this. I remember this. Let's see if I can't land it right over top of the call center here. And beam right down. Let's see. Destination blocked. Oh no. Okay, so we need to be above ground for that to work then. Okay. Good to know. That's just good to know. Oh look, there's another settlement over there. Great. Alright, ship, you just sort of hang. Close the hatch, we're gonna beam on down. And look at these! These are like Christmas reindeer.
Units received.
Wow. So majestic. So beautiful. Now, of course, we start the whole process over. Oh, I'm sorry. It wants us to...
Ground protection falling.
Estimate distance. Oh, so it was actually the other settlement, it looks like.
Units received.
I thought we were skipping right to this thing. I guess not. Again, another ice-cold planet. Some free nanites. Faux show. So it must be that other settlement that we saw. Cute rat deer, right? They look like they got little like Christmas lights on them. They're so festive, so jolly. Hook. Got booted. Really? So it's not either of these things. This is just super convenient, being able to beam up and down without ever landing. Almost cheesy. What is that? Is that what we're supposed to be looking for? Is that a natural structure? Might be, because I'm seeing multiples of them. That's a big rock. Alright, our approximate fuel source location. Oh, maybe it's this monolith down here. We'll double check, and we can do that like this. Here's what we can do. We can leave the pilot seat. It'll start to hover. Before we even jump down, we can just open the back. We can check with the scanner. It's gotta be that. Let's beam down. Downtown. The beaming is, frankly, OP. I'm sorry, game. But it needs nerf. And we got knowledge stones here. We love a little knowledge, though, don't we? We learned the Corvette's word for is. Sweet.
Life support power low.
Learned the Corvette's word for the. Sick. We reached a milestone for learning words. We learned the Corvex word for 2. We're learning so many robot words. The heart of the anomaly, a Corvax monolith.
Technology recharge.
Structure is unlike anything I've encountered on my journey so far. Everything about it is so obviously alien, so obviously out of place. As I stare at it, words form themselves in my mind. A strange fragment, broken speech. Is it traveler? Is it friend? Do we say it is traveler, or do we say it is friend? It is traveler. It feels strange responding to questions I'm unsure that I'm being asked. Something has clearly taken notice of my reply. Overwhelmed by a sense that something has awoken, that someone is watching me. Forms another question. Is it first? Is it last? It is first. We were the first to discover it. I do not know how I am being spoken to. This monolith is ancient, and I cannot escape the feeling that it has asked these questions many times before. In many different save games. It asks again. Have they seen the Crimson Eye? Has the Crimson Eye seen them? It has seen the Eye. The Eye has seen it, or both. I guess it is both. Likelihood of anomaly exceeds safety parameters. Breach detected. Alert. The boundaries fall. The walls collapse. Your universe awaits. Find us, traveler. Wow. And I got a warp cell. Sweet. Time to make my way into space. There's so many more critters. And rocks to identify. Just look at all these rocks. Got that knowledge. That deep knowledge. Are we missing one though? No, we got them all. Let's see, where's my telepad? We got some more cute rat deer. Well, we got a critter over here. Unidentified critters. Oh yeah. Some armadillo. Some sort of walking... What the freak is that? This is the largest herbivore we've ever encountered. It's like a turtle owl thing in the snow. Way to go. Out of my way, rat deer, I gotta troll this sea, right? Beat it. Look at that thing. Hazardous flora. But it's made of oxygen. So it's still good for something. Unidentified plant, don't mind if I do. There's a planet with rings off in the distance. Alright, let's get back in the boat here.
Temperature levels.
It is kind of friend-shaped, yes. It's got big flippers to give you big hugs. Or to slap. Just go whap-pap. And close the hatch. So our Corvettes can land, but... So check this out. We'll land. So landing gear goes down. Sure. Hatch opens up. And so we can just walk off the ship, of course, because we've got landing gear here. And a hatch at the back. That's all well and good. We can land. Nothing wrong with that. The only thing is, if we want to take off again, it's going to eat up some of our launch thruster. So it seems like the thing to do is just keep it hovering and use that teleport pad that comes with the Corvette. And that's why I was saying that seems kind of cheap. Like, that seems OP. Like, why wouldn't you just do that all the time, right? And before we go anywhere, we need to examine whether these giant stone spheres are a particular type of rock. So let's get out the seat. Let's pop open the hatch. And let's scan these bad boys. Nope, I think they're just a weird rock formation. Ooh, treasure though. And so we can just do high dives off the back of our ships too. Which is pretty neat. You can do that from low or near atmosphere too, I believe. And so of course, because we didn't land, we're just hovering, we don't have to use any extra fuel to take back off into space. See? Explore nearby planets or search in a new system. What if I just wanted to blast asteroids? Rare minerals. Rare space minerals. It's just like a rail shooter. See, I like all the minutia that comes with like survival games and what have you. I like having to think about how we're going to get, you know, different resources and how we're going to have a sustainable supply and stuff like that. And I like when there's, you know, realistic obstacles to stuff, like the landing and the launching sequence. It's why, like, when you use the teleporter and your ship comes with you, that always seems odd to me. Like, yeah, it's convenient, and it's so you don't get stranded somewhere without transportation. But, come on. Come on. Okay, because we have not finished... Let's see. Check the log. Awakenings. Locate your benefactor. In space, use the galaxy map to search for clues. Okay. So we've created a loose connection between Stiamata and Dagat Mishao. That's another Corvax system right there. We could try warping there, see what happens. See what happens. I'm in here trying to learn all I can about these robots. Ooh, right in front of a system? Awesome. Or a station? Conflict level formidable. Okay, I don't know if I like that. Level 3, formidable. Hmm. Oh, incoming frequency. Incoming message. Something's wrong with the Corvette system where there's this texture that's overlaid. Incoming transmission, source unknown. You are not alone. Please identify yourself. We identify ourselves. I am the Vector Spaceman. You left me. Why did you? I don't understand. Of course you'd say that. Just like the others. Who am I speaking to? No reply. The communicator falls silent, though the channel remains open. Alright. Have we got a clue? Have we got a lead? Coordinates received. Oh, in system, huh? Let's... jump into the station real quick. We got our save on. We're gonna run some ads, you guys. We're gonna run some ads real quick. We're gonna tab over. You know what I've heard? What I read? Was that sometimes it has to do with pressing your Windows key that messes it all up. We're gonna test this. We're not gonna press that key the whole time. The whole time that we're on ads. Let's go back to the desk. Alright, we're gonna run ads for a few minutes and we're gonna be back right after this. We're gonna see if the game holds up. Fingers crossed, place your bets. The Vector Spaceman show returns right after this. And we're running ads. Well. Oh man, it's already 9:30? Man. Well, I can see the Palm's already playing some No Man's Sky. We'll go say hi to her after the show. We'll raid into there. And we'll get our drop campaign on. You can get free stuff just for watching other people play. Isn't that cool? Isn't that sweet? Isn't that nifty? Even if you're not playing the game yet, as long as you connect your account later. It's a super duper cool system. Meanwhile, who else is streaming tonight? Oh, Teeny's playing some Peak. That's fun. I've never even, like, glanced at that game, at Peak. It's about, like, climbing, right? But with friends. Is it that hard? It's just like platforming, right? Just moving and jumping. What could be so difficult? Surely, as someone who's played a lot of Guild Wars 2, as someone who's done a lot of jumping puzzles, we'd be pretty good at that. Just a feeling, you know? Just an instinct. Oh, it looks like we're back. Fantastic. All right, you guys. Time to see. Time to see if it actually worked. Let's go back to the screen. Crashed. It crashed. Not even a problem, though. We just open it up real quick. We know where we're gonna be. We'll finish up this story quest, and we'll be on our way. That's just so weird that it keeps crashing every time. The coolest spaceman you know. How you doing, Luna? How are you doing, Nana? Hope you're having a fine Sunday, a fine end of your August. The only thing that makes it even slightly okay that it's the end of August is that tomorrow is a holiday. So that's kind of cool. You were enjoying the chilly weather? Oh man, so you're waiting for that fall, that crispness, that autumnal season? See, I'd be super duper fine with some nice sunny warm weather just all the time, you know? Which, you know, as a Canadian, I understand, is impractical. Is a little too much to ask for. But is it too much to wish for? I don't know. I feel like maybe not. Hope you're having a good day. We're playing some No Man's Sky tonight. There's a big update. All the space people are very excited about it. I'm looking like a proper spaceman. Dying from the heat, so I'm happy with the chilly air. Plus some nice sun. As long as we get some nice sun, as long as it's not gray and gloomy. So the big update right now to the game is the ability to craft your own custom ships. Taller spaceman and no. So this is actually the shortest we were able to make the character. But you know, we strove to make it as scale accurate as possible. So check it out. This is our stupid spaceship. It's all nice and asymmetrical. It's got one wing and one engine. And a big reactor strapped to the roof. And one little landing foot pad thing. The shortest. Yes, the shortest that I could possibly make it. They are shortest. They don't appreciate that sometimes you just want to be a little guy. I strive to live my life as a little guy. Anyways, that's our spaceship. I made it myself. Ah! And we were just in the middle of doing some little story quests. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging out. We're just going to be chit-chatting with folks. Keep Spaceman on in the background if you like. We'll probably be playing for a little bit before we raid into Palm or someone like that who's also playing some No Man's Sky. Funny encounter on Friday. We brought our American friends to wonder. Oh, nice. I saw pictures of that. And we randomly thought about Alpine, then hours later we saw Alpine. Well, that makes sense, and yeah, I know why. I thought you guys knew that. See, I would have been on the lookout. Was Alpine happy to see you? That's got to brighten your day, you know? Okay, there's our target. Didn't realize they were going to be there that particular day. Fair. See, I'd always be on the lookout. I love running into folks when I know they're supposed to be or might be around. zoom into an unknown moon. Entering suborbital flight. Zeroing in on coordinates. Cruising altitude. Oh! Pull up at the last second. This can't be it. There's nothing around here. Land and begin search. Scanning. Aha. Comms tower. That's gotta be it. Maintain cruising altitude. Beam down to the surface. Can't beam? There we go. Now we can beam. Grimcore. Thoughts on the Corvax? I'm pretty pro Corvax. We've only been into Corvax systems so far. I like that they're little robo guys. Coming in hot, all ice planets. Well, listen, look, we finally landed somewhere. And technically it's a moon, not a planet, Bonnie. But we finally landed somewhere that is over negative 50 degrees Celsius. In fact, it's the exact opposite problem now. Wait a minute. We're off course again. It wasn't this at all. So the goal in this game, do you make bases on planets? That is an aspect of the game, but it's not necessarily the goal. The goal is exploration. The goal is self-satisfaction. So there is a sort of underlying mysterious lore to it all. Right now we are some unidentified traveler making his way through the galaxy. We've woken up on a mysterious world, found ourselves outfitted with a mysterious spaceship, and we're doing our best to survive. To discover why we're here. To discover where we are. And of course to find super cool planets, because there's like, I think it's like over 200 something quadrillion planets that can be generated in the game. It's all procedural, you see. So it's all mathematical. You're waging war against the what did they ever do to you? What did they do to you? Are they not just robo guys? Am I missing some conflict? Do you get journal entries and information stuff when you explore? Yeah, so actually, an interesting part of the game is that there's a number of different sentient species in the game, but you're not going to be able to communicate with them right off the bat. So as you're exploring, you're going to learn new words in all these different alien languages so that the conversation stuff that they say starts to make a little more sense. So that's pretty cool. What's the so-called Corvax? So that's one of these alien species. And they're kind of like, I think they're like all like androids. Whoop. And look, we've got native species that we can be the first to identify. Yeah, find a brand new world, you get to catalog all sorts of new minerals and plants and animals. What a joy. A doggo, a space doggo, and a rocco. Did we see one of these guys already? No, that one's brand new too. It's like a rat. It's like a big space rat. Look at it. It's got weird spikes and a monkey face. Ugh. I take it back. The lore is pretty great. So this is a brand new save. We've only been playing this for a few hours. We were sort of recommended to start fresh because I guess some past updates have messed with people's save games. Not that we ever got that far, and that's the other reason that we started fresh, is that it had been close to 2 years since we had ever been in the game last, and kind of forgot what was going on. So why not take advantage of this opportunity and start from square one, you know? Face only a mother could love. What if even a mother cannot love the face? What happens? Well then, you know what? It's still a face that a well-meaning explorer like Spaceman can appreciate. Am I standing on? This is just a big rock. Ooh, hello. Is that what we're looking for? I think so. Look at these big old bugs. Yo, they got like glowing neon feet. That's rad. And so what else is cool is that if you are the first person to make it one of these discoveries, for example, like the Enhopibusima that we discovered today by Vector Spaceman, we actually get the option to rename these species. So we can call it whatever we want and upload it to the No Man's Sky servers so that anybody who ever discovers this planet afterward are going to see it and are going to realize that we discovered it, and they're going to see the same name. Hopibusima looks like they're giggling? Well, yes, that's because Hopibusima is actually Latin for giggling ape rat. All educated people agree. You'll really enjoy the lore as you play the story. It's actually pretty insane if you follow it. I'm trying to pay attention to it this time. Now look at this, we got a crashed ship with a signal beacon. This is what we've been looking for. We gotta repair the damaged components. Alright, repair the lock. We need chromatic metal. Alright. And in order to get chromatic metal, we're gonna need a refiner. And in order to get a refiner, we're gonna need metal plating. So in order to make metal plating, we're going to craft it in our inventory. There we go. And so how many chromatic metal do we need? Because it's a 2-to-1 ratio, 5. So we need to put 10 units of copper into this bad boy here. So we'll just put 10 in. We'll put some fuel in the inverter. Convert. We do a little bit of chemistry. Now we can repair that. Unknown signal. Shh. Billions? Yeah. So like I said before, it's all procedurally generated. So it's all just running on math. So it's not like there's billions of them stored in the game files. It's just, you know, different animal parts that are pieced together differently depending on basically the seed of different galaxies, right? And different planets and different star systems. No signs of life, only the static of a broken communicator. Whatever message was here, it had scrambled beyond recovery.
Incoming storm.
All I extract is a pilot's name, Artemis. Whoever they were, they're long gone. It's a very cool game. So there's not a sequel, but there's a new similar game from the same developers that's coming out soon called Light No Fire. And that's a more like fantasy take on the sort of game genre that they've cultivated about exploration and crafting and survival and that sort of thing. But whereas this game has got like quadrillions of planets and stars, they're all mostly, you know, some mountains, some oceans, some caves, and a handful of animal species on each one, right? This new one that they're doing, it's one planet. It's the same for everybody, but it's scaled to the size of like an actual planet. So trying to climb your way up a mountain might take hours, might take days. Frankly, the scale is outrageous. But it's very exciting. And it's going to be a day one purchase, because I know it's going to be cool. The only other uncorrupted data is a set of plans and upgrade for my mining bee. Ooh. Advanced mining laser. That's what I'm about. Oh man, we've got to get some cover here. Oh, son of a gun. All this damaged junk. I just wanna claim it so that I can get inside. Can I just get inside? There we go.
Shield down.
I just want to get inside so I can weather this storm. Yeah, it's a detailed aspect of the game. It's gonna be rad. It's gonna be rad, and you get to play as little animal people, so that's fun. I hope it's not gonna take too long. I'm hoping next year. Fingers crossed, but who knows? The settlement aspect of this game is very cool as well. Yeah, so I never got far enough into the game to do that. Could be playing for the entire day and realize it's 3 a.m. and you're like, oh. I'm definitely the type of person to get lost in games like that. So that's a real risk. Meanwhile, we want to install our new mining laser. So we need a hermetic seal, we need 1 carbon nanotube, and we need 2 wiring looms. Let's make our nanotube. Let's make our hermetic seal. I think we have to buy wiring looms.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Okay, the storm is clearing. What's in this starship inventory? Anything cool? Anything we can just yoink? I'm not really interested in keeping this ship. No, everything's busted. Just love the exploring aspect and being a cool explorer. Oh, you got the whole Gek language in almost all the other ones? Right, we gotta make our way back to the ship. Now, if I try to call in... Oh, hello. Hello. Unidentified rocks? Don't mind if I do. What is that? It's a little spiky ball. But it's an organic. Wow. It's like a little living dog toy. Redacted language. Well, I don't even know what that is then. I guess that's why it's redacted. No spoilers here. All these fat discoveries I'm making. Just by looking around. Just other ships passing by. Ooh, secrets, secrets. Now here's a question. Can I call in my starship, my Corvette, Right now, my ship is considered the Yoka of Abstraction, which is this one right here, which I do not want, which I do not need, which I do not love. I want to get back to my Corvette here. I know, I want to just call it in to come and get me instead of me having to go to it. How hard is that, you know? Beep boop bop. Did you have fun at Wonderland though, Nana? Did you ride that new, what is it? It's like the Alpen Fury or something like that. It's supposed to be, what is it supposed to be? The biggest or the longest or the most something or another? They're always trying to top themselves. Get some carbon on the way. Uh-oh. Space cops are on me. Did I scan you? Sure did.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Being with friends was fun, but the lines were insane. That's why you gotta get the fast pass. I've been saying that for years. Like, I'm someone who will go maybe once a year, so it becomes economical. It's like, all right, you drop the extra 70, 80, even if it's like $100 for the fast pass, and you get your time and your money's worth. 150. Still, I would still say do it, because otherwise you're standing around all day, right? One of the rides half the group lined up for broke down as soon as they sat in it. See, that's what happens. You could have rode that like 3 or 4 times. What's your time worth? That's the real question. If you know, okay, we're going once a year or something, right? Nope, don't land, don't land, don't land, don't land! No! Shoot. Close the hatch. Alright, because we landed, now it's gonna cost us fuel to get off the ground. Next time, probs get the fast pass. Yeah, it just takes a bad experience to you know, to stick with you forever. I know someone who I think is going, like, if they weren't there this weekend, like, they're thinking of going tomorrow on the Labor Day ride. It's like, you're insane. It's gonna be so busy. Artemis Entity, we received your signal. Is it first? Is it last? We got a mystery man. Time for truth. You have their signal, but are you not Artemis Entity? I'm gonna tell the truth. No, I am the Vector Spaceman. Your signal is familiar to Nada. We've been in contact before, I think. This would be a good time to come aboard, yes? A proper introduction to our home. Okay. Investigate the space anomaly. Oh, there it is. So we've gotten this far before to the space anomaly. And do they have parking for Corvettes? They must now. Yeah, I never really engaged much with the economy side of the game. Like I said, I never really got that into it, or that far into it. The gameplay, love it, but just in terms of how deep into the missions I got, I only used to ever play it on streams, so that used to hurt me, I think. Sweet. Investigate the space anomaly. How do we get to the main area here? Oh, little walkway. Awesome. Sick. The Nexus. The terminal rejects my input. Whatever its purpose, it appears I am not yet authorized to use it. I should find and speak to the inhabitants before returning. Well, sheesh. Oh, that's right. We gotta go find people. So, I'm pretty sure this is the trader. Yes, I can collect Twitch rewards. Awesome. So if I wanted to get all the cool stuff that I've earned over the years from watching Twitch streams, then I could grab it all from here. Awesome. Fantastic. Because I have watched a lot of Twitch drops over the years. A new milestone? Wow. Travel 25 kilometers. Here's our guide. I am Priest Entity Nada, Divergent Corvax. Welcome to our anomaly. See, Corvax are bros. Our home here is pleasant, yes? Polo's own design, a perfect bubble. Beyond the Sentinels, beyond vengeful Corvax. Nada watches time, come and go. Who are you? Nada awoke with the death of Corvax Prime. Could not understand why such things happen. Why we are alone. Now I am divergent. Convergence does not see through my eyes. Nada is not alone anymore. Nada is with Polo friend. Now many other friends visit. Our convergence is small, but not a hobby. Alright, I'm not sure I've learned a whole lot. The Corvax watches me, and there's a patience, an organic tilt to the way they hold their metal shell. Ask you at the station. Beyond what is outside, our anomaly wanders free. Free like Nada, to observe, to search. Oh, and you didn't get to ride the Alpine ride. They made Alpine into an amusement park ride. It's like every time I heard the ad for it, I kept wanting to think it was the Alpine Fury. Because that's what it sounds like. You know, the Alpine Fury, the Alpine Fury. The Sentinels, the Atlas. They do not care for this place. I feel their eyes, hunting us. Nada's carapace pulses with a gentle light. There's something familiar about them. Oh, you know what else is exciting? I don't know who's around to hear it. But this Saturday, we're probably going to be doing a karaoke stream. This coming Saturday. So tune in for that. It's always a blast. Let me know your favorite songs. I'll sing them. I'll probably make an announcement over on the social medias as well, just to remind folks. Who is this Artemis? A traveler entity. Perhaps they are known to you? I do not know their number. Nada does not care to think about iterations as numbers. They were lost to us, highly improbable. Our anomaly is lost to the Sentinels, but none should be lost to the anomaly. The station has been calling to me since I woke up on the planet. Perhaps it called to Artemis as well? And who is this Polo? Polo friend found Nada. Found my signal. Nada is safe. Now Nada finds other signals. Makes others safe. Nada watches me, judging my reactions as they speak. Speak with Polo friend, traveler. Perhaps they might know more about missing Artemis. They perceive things more clearly than Nada. Speak with Specialist Polo. Where are they? Are they above us? Where are they? Mercury. Tethys. Teleporter. Up there somewhere. Specialist Polo. No, I was expecting another robot. They were waving. Friends everywhere, if only you know where to look. Friends in all shapes, all sizes, all places. Artemis friend. You are where they should be. Does not seem possible, but all things are possible. Such is the universe. First buried tech module I found is bugged and can't be picked up. So is it like the one that I had problems with, Rig? Because the game crashed, and when we came back in, I could pick it up. So maybe you just gotta do like a save, jump out, jump back in. I don't know. But also, my understanding is you gotta shoot off the little things on the sides of it first. You can't just go straight for it. I don't know. I'm new at this. So these are called Gek, I believe, Nana. They're like little turtle lizard fellas. And if we wanted to be very small, we would have played as one of these. But then we'd have to be a little lizard man. We will find them, no doubt. There's always a signal, always a trace. Ask how. Our home will see to it. When you leave, you will not be where you were. You will be closer. Or maybe not. Discovery is exciting, yes? Before you leave, perhaps spend some time with other friends. We all help each other here. Alright, thanks, little man. The space anomaly is a hub for travelers, a nexus that unites them wherever they are in the universe. Use Nada and Polo's home to meet other travelers, undertake missions, earn nanites, and upgrade your equipment. Swell. Awesome. So this is the sort of gameplay hub from which we can interact with like other players and stuff. In fact, we might even be able to see other players running around. I don't know. Not presently. But at a certain point we will start to see other multiplayers in the game. What's his name? Helios. This guy's like a tree person.
Ah, young one. You who still roam the boundaries of this universe, how I envy you. My time out in reality is long past, but I miss it greatly. Perhaps you might help an old soul and share the things you see. I yearn for the stars, for the glory of discovery.
Give planetary data? Sure.
Thank you, little one. You have no idea what this means to me. Please, take these nanites.
They are nothing but they have all that I have now. What did we get? We got 90 nanites. Learn new technology blueprints. Ooh. Gotta learn some new tech. I want to tab out real quick so that I can... Oh, hold on. It didn't even get posted. Awesome. There's some chat message. Trying to sell viewers. Gross, right? Let's research exosuit upgrades. So this costs nanites. Alright. So we got 265 nanites. What could we upgrade? Are you... I'll take 3 viewers to eat, please. Oxygen rerouter. Hazmat gauntlet. Ooh, yes, actually. That's probably what we should invest in. Or a simple translator. Ooh. It records and parses nearby conversations before running the data through a contextual learning system to determine intended meaning. We get a bonus to words translated. That's pretty good. Or we could upgrade our jetpack tanks. I think we should start with the hazmat gauntlet, so we can start handling hazardous substances. Nice. Browse a huge array of base parts. Visit the Construction Research Station. Where is the... Oh, it's right there. It's literally right there. For proto sausage or some space cookies. I had so many space cookies today, so somebody at the station made fresh baked white chocolate macadamia nut cookies. And I swear I must have had a dozen over the past couple of days. How can you not, though? How can you not indulge in something like that? I am just one spaceman. Oxygen harvester. Ooh. We got 5 salvage data to work with. What's a good unlock here? Roamer Geobay. Deep water chamber. I like the look of those. Decals. Posters. Wall screens. These are like decorations. Chairs, stools, ladders, spark plug. Sealed barrel, small generators, furnaces. I like that there's still utility stuff, just in different styles as well. Void antenna. Huh, what does that do? Requires Atlantidium. I don't even know what that is or where I'm supposed to get it, so I'm gonna say not that. A wall switch. Switch will toggle the flow of power when pulled. Electrical cloaking unit. That's what we need. Hide all of our ugly wires. Proximity switch. Ooh, that'd actually be useful. Buttons, auto switches, toggle the flow of power when signaled by an incoming signal. Yes, that's what we need. Because then we can save power on our teleporters and stuff. But we're going to start with the electrical cloaking unit. Just for the sake of this mission that we're on here. Speak to Nada about Artemis. Nada and Polo drift between worlds and worlds. There are many. You've seen them, traveler friend. Nada wishes they could. Nada regrets much. What are we gonna do? What do we do here? Traveler Entity is free to make their own path. Find Artemis Entity. Explore with others. Travel to great sights. Proceed as you will, Traveler Entity. We will aid you. Others will aid you also. Even if you seek the Crimson Lyre. Well, what does that mean? What's the Crimson Lyre? Is that the Eye? Crimson Lyre, Atlas. False entity. Korvax worship, but Nada knows better. Nada knows where it dwells. Nada chooses to disregard it. But if Traveler Entity wishes to seek it, Nada will help. Nada wishes you to be safe. Ask for help with Artemis. Of course, Nada has a small gift for you. Perhaps it will help, perhaps not. Nada and Polo Friend will continue to search. Speak to us whenever you desire. Community research. Nada and Polo seek dedicated travelers to assist with their research. In space, summon the anomaly, sign up for missions at the Nexus. So that's like a community mission, okay. Return to space. Continue the search for Artemis. Atlas Path. Locate an Atlas interface. Are those the big communication towers? Twitch rewards available. Thanks, game. Alright, let's head back to the ship. experimental Corvettes, our dinky little looking asymmetric spacecraft. But it's ours, you know? It's our dinky little asymmetric spacecraft, and that's what's important. Atlas is the of the good intel. I'm gonna remember that. Alright, getting in the cockpit. Getting out of the cockpit to trigger a save point. Use guys. We did so good today. We made it to the anomaly. And because of the time, and because of how long we've been going, that's probably a good point to call it here. I'm not just going to leave you high and dry, though. We're going to do a little raid into friend of the show, Tomato Master, who is not only playing some No Man's Sky, but is part of the drop campaign, so you can earn free stuff just by watching, and is a much more, experienced player with this game than I am. So we're gonna set that raid up. Everybody, make sure you're on your best behavior. Say nice things to Palm. Let's set this up here. Let's set up a raid. Tomato. There we go. Oh, look at this! Our latest and greatest space cadet. Thank you so much. Thanks so much, Grim. It's a pleasure having you with us today. Hope we get to see you again soon. We do all sorts of stuff here. We do games, we do musical content, we do full-length animated skits and specials with fellow VTubers. Definitely check it out. Follow Vector Spaceman on YouTube, on Blue Sky, and right here on Twitch. You're part of the ship, you're part of the crew now. That comes with responsibilities, like sticking around for this raid, because we're going to say some nice things to Palm, and then we can go our separate ways. I hope everybody has a great rest of your evening. Thanks for spending time with us tonight. It was really nice getting to play a bit. We haven't been in this, like I said, for almost 2 years now. It was nice getting reacquainted with it. We're going to continue to play over the next few days, especially as this drop campaign continues, especially as the new expedition comes out. We're definitely going to be spending some more time in here because we want to make the best little dumb space van that we possibly can. But that is all for us here tonight, you guys. So, as always, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight, wherever and whenever you are. You can join us again, same regular time, same regular place, Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here at Harbor Station. We'll catch you on the other side, Space Cadets. Until then, of course, no matter what life throws your way, good luck and Godspeed. This is the Vector Spaceman signing off. Now stick around for this raid. We're gonna go see Palm, and we're gonna give you some more great content for your evening, guys. All right. We're gonna get that set up. Looks like we're good to go. All right. Take care, everybody. You have a great rest of your evening. Have a good Labor Day. We'll see you when we see you. Bye-bye.